All right, good morning, intermediate algebra students. This next con is called Systems of Inequality Graphs. Look, this one looks really confusing. Man, you get two inequalities you got to work with and graph them. It's way simpler if you just listen. They're going to give this to you in one of two ways. Here's one of the ways. One of the ways is you'll notice that we have dotted lines going both ways, or a solid dotted, or two solids, or another dashed solid line, where you just only have to compare the inequalities and make sure you get the correct lines like this one. Or you're going to get one like this, where every one are the dotted and solid, or dotted and dotted, where they're all the exact same graphs. And then you got to look at the shading. What direction is the shading going? Okay, you never get both at the same time, so you can feel good about that. So you're either watching the shading of these inequalities, or you're looking at the type of lines that these inequalities are producing. So this first one is looking at the type of lines. So this first line, which always is your blue line, so just know the top one is your blue line. This one does not have an equal sign. So the blue line should be a dashed line. You'll notice that letter A, the blue line is dashed. Letter B, the line is dashed. But C and D both have solid lines for the blue one. So we can already cross out C and D. They cannot be correct. Then we look at the green line, and the green line here has an equal sign. So the green line would be a solid line. So between A and B, this one is dotted, this one is solid, so we know letter B has to be correct. Everything else about the graph stayed the same. So it's quite that simple if you're looking for that. Notice that all the shading in all four of these were the same. Okay, now on this one, all of the lines are exactly the same. They're all dashed lines going both ways. So we know that these are, don't have the equal sign because they're both dashed lines going every way. What we're now looking for is what direction are they shading. Remember, if it's a greater than symbol, you shade above the line. If it's a less than symbol, you shade below the line. So let's look at this. So in this first one, it said y is greater than. So on the blue line, we need the one that's greater than or shades above the line. So blue needs to shade above in this case. Does this one shade above? No, it does not. Does this one shade above? Yes, it does. So B could be an answer. Does C shade above on the blue? If you look over here, you can see the blue is shaded below, so no, it does not. Over here, you can see the blue is shaded above, so it could be letter D as well. So right now we're looking at B and D for two possible answers. Then when we look at the green line, it says y is less than. So less than means shade below. So when we look at B and D now, this one is shaded below, so yes, it fit the bill for both of them. And this one here was actually shaded above, and that's what causes this one not to work. Okay, so that's what you're looking for, is either what direction is it shaded, or what is the type of lines they use to draw them. So that's all you got, guys. Good luck to you. Bye-bye.